We are considering now wave optics in which Huygens principle of construction of wavefront. Earlier we consider how the plane wavefront is to be constructed with the help of geometry. Actually it is the geometrical construction. Then after we are going to consider construction of spherical wavefront. And before that, let me remind you what we studied earlier. What is actually Huygens principle? Huygens principle of construction of wavefront states that every point of a wavefront acts as secondary source of light and emits secondary waves in all direction. A envelope drawn to these secondary wavelets at particular time is the position of new wavefront at that time. This is the statement of Huygens principle. Okay. Right now we are going to consider the construction of spherical wavefront, how it is to be constructed. For that purpose, you have to begin with a point source, and that point source should be considered somewhere here. Okay. This is point source, yes, from which it is going to emit light waves in all direction, and after at a particular time it produces its own spherical wavefront that can be considered with the help of a circle with specific radius and point source here as the center. I am showing only part of that spherical wavefront on right hand side. Okay, this is the wavefront which is known to you. This is the original wavefront, and then after we will consider what is the new position of the wavefront. Let me ink out that with the help of a brown color, brown shade. What I am doing here, this is the original wavefront. As we discussed in the earlier topic, the original wavefront is AB. So let me write that original wavefront AB here as well. Actually, what is happening? The distance covered by the light wave in this direction is radius of this circle. This distance covered by each wave is same because it is the distance traveled by each wave in all direction, and all these waves are in same phase. I am going to select only particular points on this wavefront. Let me select point P, then after Q, and lastly this is the R. According to Huygens principle, all these points P, Q, R which are located on the surface AB of the spherical wavefront acts as secondary source of light. They emit secondary wave in all direction, and for that purpose after time t, what will be the distance covered by the secondary wavelets by this point PQR. As we know that time t can be determined with the help of velocity equal to distance upon time. This is our relation, and then after keeping the distance d as it is equal to c into t. This is the distance covered by every secondary wave emitted by P, Q, R in all direction. So it will be acting as the radius of the new circle, small circles, small spherical wavefront. That can be done by taking radius equal to Ct and center of those circle as P and Q and R. So let me do that. If I am going to consider approximately P, Q, R, and this much amount of distance equal to Ct, then I have to draw a wavefront around these points. Actually what I am doing here, this is the spherical secondary wavelets emitted by the point P. Similarly point Q will do the same thing. Let me remind you what I am doing here. I am simply drawing a circle with center Q now and radius equal to Ct, because this much amount of distance is covered by the secondary waves in all direction. The same process you have to repeat for this secondary source R as well, means drawing a circle around that point R because it is a secondary source. Let me remind you, actually the radius of all this circle equal to Ct. this is equal to CT. Distance, this is also equal to CT. Even here also you have to take a radius equal to CT. R, R and R. Then after these three circles represent the secondary wavelets that can be represented with the help of red color. I am showing that, highlighting it in this way. Actually this represent the secondary wavelets around point Q. Secondary source Q will produce its own secondary wavelets, or even secondary wavefront. R as well is producing this spherical wavefront in time t. According to Huygens principle, you have to draw envelope on these secondary wavelets. That can be done again with the help of compass, with radius equal to initial radius plus r. This envelope, this envelope actually represent position of new wavefront. Let me highlight it with the help of another color. Let's see it. I am using it for that black color. This black color means this envelope, this cover represent the position of new wavefront. If AB is the original wavefront, then A dash B dash will be the position of new wavefront. Similarly, envelope can be drawn around the point S on the inner side as well by taking proper radius. But let me remind you, this is not the position of new wavefront. This will be not position of new wavefront because backward motion of light is not allowed. Therefore, A dash B dash will be the position of new wavefront. This is how you can construct the spherical wavefront by knowing the original wavefront A, B with the point P, Q, R. And the new wavefront will be A dash B dash with point P dash, Q dash, R dash. This is how you can apply Huygens principle for construction of spherical wavefront as well. And let me knew that this is only empirical method, this is only geometrical method. Why backward motion of light is not allowed, we don't know. For the timing, we can consider only that forward direction of light is possible. For that purpose, the forward motion of new wavefront is only allowed for the construction of not only spherical wavefront but the plane wavefront as well. I hope you understood how the new plane wavefront can be drawn with the help of Huygens principle. And right now you will came to know that how new spherical wavefront can be drawn around the original wavefront AB with the help of Huygens principle. Again, for the time being, I hope you understood all this topic. See you next time. In the next time, we are going to consider the CET problem on the previous topic. Thank you.